The news may mean more parents are comfortable with having their teenage children, 16 and older, get vaccinated. The Pfizer vaccine is still under emergency use authorization for children 12 to 15. Local 5's Eva Anderson checked in with local pediatricians, and Eva, they are hopeful that will soon change.
That's right, Samantha. Doctors tell me it is a step in the right direction, and they believe that FDA approval of Pfizer for people 16 and older was just the first step. They hope the approval for children 12 to 15, and soon all children will be soon to follow. Meanwhile, we took your questions, parents, and tossed them over to those physicians as you send your children back to school. Tonight, they're answering your top questions.
I would tell you in the last 2 weeks, there's been more kids in my clinic than there had been all summer.
That's Dr. Chris Etscheidt with Mercy One Waukee. And here's Dr. Nicole Gilg Gachiani of Broadlawns.
The Delta variant is more infectious. That is a big game changer from last year.
Both answering your questions. First, what COVID symptoms are most common in kids, and are they any different with the Delta variant?
It could be just vomiting. It could be just diarrhea.
We don't necessarily think that that has changed with the Delta variant.
So because of that, the only way for us to differentiate and for us to know is to test.
So how often should you test your kids for COVID-19?
Anybody with any sick symptom should be tested right now based on what the community prevalence probably is.
The best recommendation comes down to what your risk level is and what type of activities you and your family and your child is doing.
How can parents find out if their child's playmate has been vaccinated or has been social distancing?
I would suggest just opening a conversation. You can be very direct just by asking, but you can also get a sense of their risk tolerance by asking them how their summer was, what type of activities they had been doing.
Should children wear masks at outdoor sporting events like football games?
General recommendation would be that if you're unvaccinated and you're unable to social distance, you should be in a mask.
Can children or teens have long-lasting COVID symptoms like brain fog?
Something that we saw last year a lot, lingering fatigue or lack of motivation or just feeling a brain fog in adolescents who had had a previous diagnosis of COVID-19.
As for younger children,
how do you know if your kid is, feeling foggy, or how do you know if your kid is necessarily chronically fatigued when maybe they can't tell you?
And of course, that brain fog, that fatigue can affect learning in school. So physicians do recommend that children mask up in school, and if they are able to, get the vaccine.